Guys, in our morning show, where this morning the region is buzzing after the recent conclusion of the Coding and Robotics Camp. 36 students just underwent training to help them maximize technology, and the camp sees the joint powers of international game technology and the Mona campus. So to delve deeper this morning, Regional Director of International Game Technology, Mr. Brendan Hames, joins us on the Now Morning Show. Good morning, Mr. Hames.
Good morning, Ainka. Pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we've seen children from around the region going through this fantastic camp, but how did IGT get involved in a children's coding camp?
Yeah, well, first off, thank you for having me on today, Ainka. I mean, you've shown a really genuine interest in the work our company is doing to help provide access to technology and the skill sets of technology and developing those in our youths. And that's really what the After School Advantage program that we participate in is all about. IGT back in 2011 started putting together After School Advantage centers throughout the Caribbean, the English-speaking Caribbean. And today we have 38 centers throughout the Caribbean that have literally helped thousands of students go through those centers. And in doing so, we've provided computers, printers, specialized software, furniture, volunteer hours to help support these centers. And now this next step, this next evolution of that infrastructure, if you would, is about content. And we're extremely proud of what we just concluded here last week, which was the first ever Coding and Robotics Rock Camp that these students participated in.
Beautiful. Now, if I'm hearing you correctly, we're talking about the future. You said it's the first ever. And to those who don't necessarily know what exactly coding is, why is it something that children should learn?
Yeah, I mean, we're a technology company. You know, we're a team of technologists, if you would. So it's extremely important to us to make sure that we're teaching and we're helping, you know, the next generation be sure that they have access to technology and coding. Coding is found in everyday life. You know, whether you know it or not. You know, something that you're touching or something that you're involved with that day has been coded. You know, it's truly something that whether you want to become a veterinarian or you're in the field of agriculture or a doctor or in technology, it's something that you can take with you and learn and have with you in your skill set.
Okay. Now, learning at any age is great, but this camp focused on children from between 12 to 18, am I right?
Correct, yes.
So how young can you be, though, when you start learning code?
There's absolutely good literature out there that you see some programs that start as early as 6, 7 years old. Mm-hmm. You know, so it is truly something that you can get involved with, you can learn more, and hopefully strike a passion. And that's really the goal here. We provide this opportunity. We went to the supervisors of these centers and we said, what kind of interest is there? And ultimately, we had 36 students from 5 countries participate in this, and that was really based on their feedback that we've gotten as part of this After School Advantage Center for years, but more specifically here in these last year or so as we've been planning this out, and we held it over a virtual environment.
Right, of course, because the pandemic.
Of course, exactly.
Now,
which actually led naturally to a very good program and curriculum that was helped put together. You know, from our After School Advantage Centers and fully funded by us, but we brought in Mona Geoinformatics Institute and the University of West Indies St. Augustine campus played huge roles in developing that curriculum. Yeah, so this would simply not have been possible without that partnership and that collaboration.
Beautiful. Now, does that mean that the differentiating factor between other coding camps and the IGT camp is in fact that Mona inclusion? What makes it different?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak specifically about other camps, but certainly, the Mona inclusion and the University of West Indies St. Augustine campus, the support they provide is huge, absolutely. But we did focus this on our After School Advantage centers and that partnerships that we've developed over the years and those students. And the students in those centers are sometimes vulnerable kids, children with disabilities in some cases. And really focused on the mission of the After School Advantage Centers are really focused on helping to provide an outlet in those potential vulnerable hours after school and before nightfall, to give children an outlet to do something productive.
Right. More than an outlet, of course, they're now equipped with new skills. So have you guys seen the fruits of that labor? I know it only ended in the 19th, but have we actually seen application of the technology just yet? Or how can we look forward to seeing application of that technology from the students?
Yeah, I mean, one of the benchmarks we are really kind of looking at very, very closely, and we held a post-mortem last week with the people who worked closest with these students throughout the last 2 weeks, is what was the feedback? Right? I mean, that's how you learn. That's how you evolve, is kind of listen and make sure that's incorporated into the future. And what we have received in terms of feedback so far has been overwhelming. One of the reasons I'm here talking to you today, we've spoken with supervisors of the kids who participate in this camp, and they've come forward and said, I have 5 more kids who'd like to participate. I have 6 more. But we've heard from After School Advantage Center supervisors of some of the centers who did not participate in this first pilot program. And they have now approached us and said, absolutely, I want to be part of this in the future. So the future's bright in terms of evolving this and providing such content going forward.
All right. Now let's talk beyond the camp, Mr. Haynes. What is next for the IGT team? Yeah,
I mean, so we're certainly want to make sure that we are evolving this program and doing everything we possibly can. As I said, before, we're a technology company. We are a team of technologists, and you get to a point in your career where giving back is what you want to do, and helping others learn is the most rewarding part. And that's certainly where we are, and we're so proud of the After School Advantage Centers that are our partners throughout the Caribbean, English-speaking Caribbean, I should say.
All right. Well, hopefully that age gap goes up a little higher so that I can be included. But Mr. Haynes, thank you very much for your innovation. And of course, we look forward to IGT's future endeavors. Until then, how can we connect with you guys?
Yeah, well, you and I are connected already, Ainka. So absolutely, we're absolutely. I'm here.
Thank you very much for joining us then on the Now Morning Show, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Now we take a quick break, and hopefully I find how to sign up, so I'll be coding and teaching you guys things. Until then, we'll be back with more on the Now Morning Show. Stick around, guys.